Hello guys, and today we're doing incorrect power pick'ems for all the 4 regions, and today we're starting with Americas. So let's just start. And yeah, I think in the best one throughout the year or at the end of the year is going to be G2. Yeah, I think with them picking up Jogimo, I think they're just gonna be even more solid and just gonna be overallly better. For the third place, I'm going with Energy because of how impressive they looked in the offseason. Maybe they fall off, but I think at least for the kickoff, they're going to be insane. But I believe they're going to be consistently good throughout the year. Now, as a Sentinels Glazer, I put Sentinels in third. And it's kind of weird with Sentinels because for some reason I feel like they're not gonna fall off too far. Maybe at worst they're gonna be 6th or 7th. But at the same time, it just doesn't feel like they can go higher than third. I don't know why I have this feeling, but because I'm a Sentinels fan, I'm gonna put them at their highest. Now at the 4, this is where things get a little bit difficult. And I think it's between 100 Thieves, Leviathan, MIBR, and Crew. I'm gonna put in Crew. And I think even though maybe it's a bit of a safe pick, I'm gonna go Leviathan on this one. I think Leviathan with the Natank and Demon one are just gonna look a lot better. And now I'm gonna go outrageous MIBR. MIBR because they have Aspus and 2 insane new players. One of them I think had like an average of 70 headshot percentage. I'm not too sure though. And then we have I'm gonna go 100 Thieves. I think 100 Thieves, they're still a solid squad. Maybe because they, at the end of last season, fell off a bit. Maybe that's why I cannot put them any higher, but at this point, this is solid 6. Then, of course, Crew. Not because they're bad, just out of all the teams, I believe them the least. That's why I put 7th. And then we have EG. I believe in EG. I think they're gonna be good. I think 8 is very good for them. I think with Ye and oh, whatever that was, his name, Icy, Icy. I think with Icy, I think there's just gonna be a solid squad. Maybe a bit bumpier all around, but I think they should be 8. Like maybe fighting for the playoff spot. And then we have, I think, 9 and Furia. Furia probably to me is the biggest surprise that they're even that high because at the start of the season I thought them at the start of the season, but in the middle of the off season, I really thought they were gonna be coming to the season like the weakest team, but they weren't. And then we have Cloud9 because they're basically doing a lot of Cloud9 shit. They're dropping players literally in by the end of the off season. So for me, that's already really stupid. But the actual team is all right. But just because I have anger issues with Cloud9, that's how I'm gonna put it. I'm just gonna put them 10th. Then we have Loud. Why? Because I just don't believe in them. Hopefully they will be good, but I just don't believe in them. And 2G, even though I probably could put them at 10th, they're just they're an unknown team. I cannot really put them any higher than this, which is insane. Okay, let's go to Pacific. Pacific, I think it's pretty simple for me. I think the best team is gonna be T1, and they're just, I think, looks like the best team. For some reason, I feel like I'm gonna go with Paper X for the second one. I think they're gonna look overall just solid. And then, do we go crazy? No, we don't go crazy. I think Genji is gonna be the third best team in the Pacific region, and now we're going crazy. I think Sunpressa is gonna be fourth best team. I don't know why, I just have a feeling. And then it's DRX. I think these two teams are going to be fighting for the fourth spot. I don't know which one will get it, but that's who are fighting. That didn't make sense. That literally struck me cold. Shouldn't be filming this video this late anyways, but whatever. And then we have Am I gonna go insane? Basically, these are the 4 teams I'm thinking about putting. And I think that RQ is gonna be the 6th team. I know that's outrageous, but still, I think they're pretty good overall. I think they're solid, but just something is missing for me. I don't know what it is. And then we have Talon, because as their coach said, they're gonna be playing a tactical game, so probably by the end of the season they're gonna be around that 7th, 5th spot. But for some reason I'm a Talon doubter, so that's it. And then we have Team Secret. Nothing really to say much. They just choke in the important games, so you cannot really put them any higher. Maybe they're gonna be like here, but I just don't know. And then we're gonna have DFM. DFM, because I think they're gonna start off strong in the kickoff. Really do. But I think they're one of those teams that's gonna kind of fall off as the season progresses. We'll see. Now, do I really? Yeah, I'm gonna put. Nah. I'm putting Zeta in 10th. I think they have some decent prospects, you could say, but nothing really special. I think all these 3 teams have nothing really going for them to say they're really good. But yeah, that's my Pacific power rankings of the year. Now let's go to MEA. MEA, and the best team I think is gonna be Team Heretics. I think Team Heretics are very good. I think they have a proven roster. I think that's my main point. Like, you cannot really say anything else because they didn't really play off-season events, and the ones they played, they kind of weren't prepared, and one of their players were sick. They didn't have enough practice and all that stuff. So if you really look at the off-season results, they were really mid. But I just believe in them from the last season's results. And the second place, for some reason, I believe Vitality is gonna be second. Yeah, I for some reason believe they're gonna be good, but not in the kickoff. But I think in the overall they're gonna be really good. Overall throughout the year, that's what I mean. Now it's between Fnatic, Foot, and that's kind of in my eyes. That's it. And I for some reason feel Fnatic is just consistently one of those teams that maybe they, after a fall off, they're not gonna be the best team in MEA, but they should always qualify for champs. And then I have Foot. I think they're just a solid roster that always gonna be around that 4th spot. Now next team is between Giant X, Navi, and thinking, is there really a team that could compete? Maybe BBL. I would put BBL down, but I think Giant X is the 5th. I think they're genuinely the 5th best. Maybe you could argue for Navi or BBL or maybe KC, even though by not choosing, I'm showing you that I don't believe in that team. But you could put 3 of these in this spot, but I believe the most in Giant X. They have a very solid roster with very good players, and I believe in them to succeed finally and be known for something and not just be that basically a nameless org that nobody knows. Um, Next team is gonna be, in my opinion, it's hard, and I think do I think Team Liquid. I think Team Liquid is just a solid roster. I think they're kind of that leverage for playoffs where if you're above solid, you're gonna qualify for playoffs and be Team Liquid. But I think Team Liquid is just gonna be a solid with Patatech and Nats. I think it's up. This team is either gonna be crash and burn, and all people will say, "Oh yeah, we knew," or they're gonna be very solid, and they're just gonna be quite a competitive roster around this area, and then they're gonna surprise some people. Um, Next team, I'm thinking this is hard. This is so hard that I'm gonna go to 12 now. And I think it's Apex. It's sadly Apex. Maybe by the end of the year they're gonna be able to do something, but I think they just got their whole roster was shred to pieces. Like all their basically two main fraggers left. So Fluorescent will have to do a lot, and I just don't believe in them. Okay. And I think 11th is Koi. I think Coint 11. Not because I know much about them, but maybe that's the problem. I don't know enough about them. Meaning these players didn't really achieve anything good. Maybe Shadows, if I'm not mistaken, on this roster. Maybe he can do something, but other than that, I don't think there's anything special here. Okay, now we're left with these rosters. And I feel like I have to put. This is hard. This is a 50-50 between those. They could be everywhere. Basically, all these 4 spots are the same level for me, but let's just still rank them by the end of the year. And I think by the end of the year, I think for some reason BBL. Really? Yeah, BBL. Let's go with BBL. I'm gonna go solid and just say BBL. Man, this is incorrect power rankings for a reason. I'm really... I doubt KC, but I'm just seeing that I'm gonna put them really low. Really? I think Navi is here. KC is here, and just... Don't question it, man. Don't question it. Just know that these are here. So, yeah. Just try to erase your mind what you just saw and let's go to China. China. Now, in my pick'ems, I put them not even making kickoff. But that I have some personal reasons why, but by the end of the year, I think they will be the best. I do think Wolves will be the second best because of their super team, and I think at that point they would have all figured it out. And next, I do think it's still gonna be Trace. I think they're gonna be very solid. Then I, for some reason, feel like it's gonna be BLG because they're always kind of like fourth, third team, and now with more teams, they're gonna drop down to fourth. And then we have, oh, apologies, FPX and XLG. FPX and XLG. I think FPX by the end of the year is gonna be fifth. They won't qualify. Maybe they get upset on BLG and qualify, but I don't think they're gonna be qualifying too much this year, in my opinion. But I do think they're fifth still. Now we have, in my opinion, 3 teams that kind of are competing for this, and I think XLG are clearly 6th. They're pretty high for an Ascension team that just come into the league, but they look, at least in the off season, really good and really competitive. Never like the first, second, but really strong. So I cannot put them lower or higher. Now I'm going with JDG. Maybe this is a mistake, but I have some belief in them. Now it's between really 2 teams, and not really teams, it's between a team and a player, in my opinion, from what I've seen. If Okashko is performing, I think I'm putting them 8, but if not, then no ways 8. And then for some reason feel like they're gonna be 8. I think they're gonna be alright. But knowing XLG, they're probably the ones that gonna drop out. Then Nova, and then Tailu, which is weird to put them here. Nah, I'm not putting them here. Tech is going here. Tech is going 10, Tailu 11, and AG 12. AG could pop off, but because they still don't even have a full 5, they have 9 players, I just think 12 is the right spot for them. So yeah, thanks for watching. I hope this wasn't too long, and have a nice day.